Adam, welcome to the Super Series. How did you find your first day?
Overall brilliant, like much better than I expected. I think to come out of those first three games I played, not playing particularly well, and to win two of them, arguably a bit lucky at times, but to come out of them just gave me a load of confidence for the last two games, and then the average went up by about 10 or 12 points for them. So if you'd have said before the day, I'm going to get 4 wins out of 5 on the first day, I'd have bitten your hand off. So yeah, really happy.
Was playing here anything that you expected it to be? Any preconceptions?
Yeah, I think it was probably about the same as what I expected. See, at first I talked about the sort of nerves slightly, and it's like you can see around here there's 4 or 5 cameras and you're sort of, oh, I'm on telly, people are watching. But then sort of by the end, as you've done it a few times and you get into it, it becomes more relaxed, just like playing another tournament. So yeah, pretty much what I expected, I'd say.
You qualified through the ADC route. I know you're very new to the game as well. How much has that actually helped you progress?
Brilliant, because it gives a bit of context to the tournament. So before, you just go to a tournament, you'd win, you'd lose, and then that'd be it. Whereas with this, it's sort of like a ranking system. So if I go and win a tournament that's on the ADC, I get ranking points. I can see my name on a table. Oh, I'm third, I'm second. Let's try and get first. And then obviously that's led to qualifying for this. And they're doing the same next year with lots more opportunities to qualify for this and other things, and a lot of sort of cash injection as well. So yeah, really positive for the game, I think. Top work from Steve and Scott at the ADC.
We wish you all the very best today. Adam, good luck.
Lovely, thank you.
Look at the 18 bed now.
57.
And
he requires 72.
For the fee of repeat myself, these are the type of finishers. And he was missing these yesterday, Willem. But what a start this would be if this top scores in. And I'm absolutely delighted for Willem. And he showed a little bit of emotion there. He's put to bed all the problems that he had yesterday, because he was far, far from his bed, dictated by the pace of Mandagers. And he's doing his thing. What a start to the day for Adam this would be. I like everything that I'm seeing right now. He hasn't taken his eye off the bullseye. Good luck, young man.
145.
Liking him every time I see him. I'm liking him even more. But Willem, you're in control. How are you feeling still? This is unbelievable darts. He's averaging 105 at the moment as Mandagers. And Adam's not doing too bad either. This is a game for the absolute purists.
First. Game on.
I was just watching Adam at the back of the stage. I think we do the same sort of thing in those sort of shots. And he was just sort of trying to peer over the top. It was like a meerkat in the background, trying to peer over so he could see the tops as he fires in his first.
But yeah, you can't fault him at the moment.
59. Will he require 42?
It's a 42.
Tony, day 2 for yourself here at the Super Series. How did you find the first day?
Yeah, a bit inconsistent, but happy to come away with 2 wins with the way I was playing. But yeah, could do better, hopefully today.
Was Monday a day where you can just kind of fine-tune things, work things out? Now you've got the couple of victories on the board, it gives you a chance going into day 2.
Yeah, I've not been playing a lot recently, so yes, it was nice to get a day's worth of darts under my belt and hopefully attack today.
Qualified via the ADC, you won the Championship Tour Series in 2022. Just talk about that and talk about your year in general.
Yeah, I went to Q school. It was a disappointing one for me. And then I just haven't played darts really a lot this year. And then the ADC came up with the tour events. So I started following that, went to the first, well, my first one, won that, followed the ADC route, got to the Championship Tour finals, and yeah, managed to win it. So it's been probably my most successful year regarding winning tournaments to date.
So how nice would it be to try and add this to the list and the collection?
This would be brilliant. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, some very good players back hand coming in the rest of the week, but, you know, there's only 12 of us. One of us has got to walk away with it, so.
We wish you all the best, Tony. Good luck.
Brilliant, thank you.
You know, winning his next 4 games, that's the positivity he's got to take into it.
2-1. Question requires 36.
Well, for Landman, 36.
Game
and he won't care how it goes. It's a 4-0 victory, an exquisite win. Top of the table, he continues his charge.
Timon wrapped it up. 18. If he does that again here, it'll be a double break of throw.
Game shown the third leg.
Like I said, it's a double. We don't like double 9, but for Veenstra, it was straight for it. Because
his very last game, he's going to be against Chris Landman. And I think that could be a battle to see who ends top. Getty, double 8.
Getty in, the 4th leg. Luke Getty.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there from Veenstra.
His very last game, he's going to be against Chris Landman. And I think that could be a battle to see who ends top. Getty, double 8.
Getty
in,
on the 4 flag. Luke Getty.
Nice bit of sportsmanship there from Veenstra. I think he probably appreciates that. Luke's not a million miles away from getting this right.
5th leg is Luke to throw.
And how many times do we see that? You get 5 darts at a double. And then when you just got that one single dart, you pop it in. It's a stupid game, this, isn't it?
Well, that's his first 10+ checkout as well of the week. A 136 for Luke Getty. The 5th 100+ checkout we've seen so far.
100.
So that's a stat I expect to see going up today. I was very surprised, actually, when we look back and we didn't see too many 100+ checkouts yesterday. That's the best of the week so far as well, the 136.
134.
And he is starting to warm up. He's starting to show us that form that has put Simon Whitlock in his pocket.
He had something in his pocket there.
100.
Looking for the beard to be figured.
He's not to be feared for Luke Getty, is he? He's very confident against
140.
Simon. He'll be playing him probably in the next day or so in the local open. I'm sure Simon's going to have a few things to say. I'm just admiring sort of Luke, just everything he's sprinting to the board now. You can just see he's beginning to enjoy the game. Very similar flights to what Whitlock's using at the moment.
61.
He might have took them out of his pocket and put them in. What a finish this would be.
123. Look, you require 104.
But as much as we've talked about how well Luke is playing all of a sudden, you do feel this 104's got to go. It's a good start. Now we had 1 dart a double last time.
72. Richard, you require 38.
So 2 options here. He went straight for double 9 before. It's going to be straight for double 19.
Game shot.
And that's a wrap. It's mission accomplished for the Dutchies today. Big win for Mandegers, big win for Landman, and Veenstra continues that trend. He had 63 earlier and just missed out on the tops. So you go for the 13s route. That's not the end of the world. So fat 17. Now he's had this opportunity at tops before.
Game shot.
This time you just suddenly beginning to feel maybe today's the day for Mandegers, because as much as I spoke about his pedigree yesterday, he was out to play match play darts, and right now he's gritting his teeth, and they're so much better darts.
I think when you say he didn't care, I think what you're saying is there's just an acceptance to the negativity. Oh, okay, I don't expect to hit anything. If I don't hit it, I don't hit it. But I said this game is warming up. Tony Newell with his 4th 180 of the week. Willem Mandegers just can't stop hitting them. That is his 3rd of this game and his 7th of the day so far. Owen Binks is going to need some strepsils.
I was just about to say that.
44. Willem, you require 73.
Now this is the boring does a bit, because the 180s are great, but if he hits this top here, that's even more impressive for me. That 73 finish following that.
2 handfuls here to get this one wrapped up.
No,
he will get another handful.
Willem, you
double
require
8
16
for the match, for the points. Important moment.
He'll hit this. Done and dusted. The Willem Mandegers charge continues. It's moving Tuesday, and Holland are taking over today. 4 out of 4 from the guys. How often you can get that A game out? His setting up play has been really good today. And he did that yesterday, leaving double 2. It just makes Adam think. So 87, he'll be looking at treble 17 here. That leaves 78, so he might double or traditional treble 18. So all he can do now is set it up.
47.
And that 180 from Veenstra leaves double 2.
Game shot the 3rd.
You mentioned that it makes him think. It doesn't just make him think, it also makes a lot of noise. Owen Binks gives it the big 100.
And he's over the winning line already. But he's arguably looking at 6 darts from here, unless I think I can ping this.
105.
It's a nice 156 finish. So what that probably means that Richard will now incorporate the bull if he missed that treble.
Game shot.
But that is a proper job, a proper finish. The Dutchies continue this massive charge they're on.
That's at tops with Landman back on 156. And that opportunity will present itself.
100.
So tops.
Luke, you require 40.
To get a leg on the board. He got one against Richard
Game shot
Veenstra. He's got
second
one
leg.
against
Luke
Landman, but
gets
he's going to hope to add to that column.
That
requires
double 10 doubly
71.
difficult. And he probably knows what's going to happen next.
Game shot on the fourth
And I
leg.
just think that
Chris
sums up
Landman.
Luke Getty's week in them 3 darts there. A leg he should have won.
The start of this group look to be the two
55.
players that
Which
are now
requires
starting to
60.
stamp their authority on this group.
Tops. And that is a
Game shot
canny
of the
performance, we'd say, in the
match.
northeast. They'd be very happy
Landman.
with that. And the first player to reach 12 points.
Tony
He's just like a steam train, isn't he? Once he gets that momentum going, you don't feel like he's ever going to miss. But it's treble 19. He's got a dart at tops.
Game
And
shot
well
on the
done, Tony
fourth
Newell.
leg.
Superb
Tony
dart.
Newell.
117 finish. That's his best of the week.
Richard Veenstra got one more dart in his hands.
16.
And that could be the final
Richard, you
opportunity for
require
Tony
4.
Newell. Richard Veenstra, double 2. He's thrown at this target a lot today. A lot of the
Game
Dutchies have
shot
left
on the
this one on
match.
purpose. And Richard Veenstra uses it well and gets the victory. And that is double 2. And when these Dutchies go there, they tend to find success. He's getting closer. Coming over to the right-hand side.
No
Can't
score.
find it, and Landman
Christian required 20.
will have 3 more darts now to wrap up this match.
Game shot
Dominant,
on the match.
virtuoso. He
Chris
is the man to beat
Landman.
right now. The big smile on your face tells you that Landman's charge continues.
For the match. Another treble 20 would have left in the ball.
130.
Hits the ball to leave him
William required
tops. The
60.
pressure is on Mandiguez. And he's missed the board. He's only going to get 1 dart. He should have got 2.
20.
And you sort of feel that was his
Richard
own doing.
required 40.
Match darts for Veenstra. He's already missed a couple.
For a player with an abundant amount of qualities, it's double 10 for a huge, huge
Game
win.
shot on
That
the
is a massive
match.
dart. 2 great
Richard
friends,
Veenstra.
but certainly not on the hockey. The difference there, a guy full of confidence on the doubles in Veenstra. And when man might be a little bit nippy down there, we need the crowd in on Saturday night. Please come and join us. Now we went. I'll try and explain that dart there. And it looks
20.
on that camera angle there, that was the perfect first dart for him. Just as we look at this double 10, I could call that a marker. Actually, the first one's a better marker than that one because that has covered a lot of the bed.
Doing the okey cokey.
No score. Tony required 56.
Again, he's done this a few times today. Not just missing the big number, but missing it sizably. You'd be excused to think he wanted a big 7
Game
there.
shot on the
He
third
certainly
leg.
wanted
Tony
the double
Newell.
16.
These, the Paul Knightons, the Phil Nixons, all them players. Wonder what they were thinking. When all of a sudden I started going from local league then to moving on, thinking, God, I used to beat him
93.
at
Luke, you
ease.
require 80.
Because obviously Phil Nixon inspired me when he had that unbelievable game with Martin Adams, and then I'm thinking, I wonder if I'm then inspiring the next people. And I always wonder whatever happened to Graham Usher.
55.
Just shows
Tony
it's never
required
too late.
48.
Break opportunity for Tony Newell. He's going for double-double, or he's going for treble-double. It's double 16 first, though. 32 left, 16 points scored. Again, a wayward first start, but he mopped it up last time. He mops it up this time with a double-double.
Tony Newell.
Gives a little apology just to say that wasn't my intention. Remember,
No
locally,
score.
when you used to get to this sort of point, you used to have a
Tony
nearest ball.
required 2.
I feel the pain. They're both wonderful guys. They're probably just hating every second of this. But for Tony, it does put him on 6 points if he can get this double 1. And in a match that both of them will never remember. It's Tony that takes the 2 points. It does move him to 6 points and crazily keeps him in that air today. One of my best friends in darts is Andrew. And Adam's been very, very good with him. And he spoke very, very highly of him. He sort of looks after Andrew a little bit in the practice together at the ADC tournaments. So if you're a friend of Andrew's, Adam, you're a friend of mine. So 72.
Adam, he requires 72.
Many of the players are going down the 16 route for the first dart. And that leaves double 12, which is hit before.
Game show
Probably in the same
leg.
spot as that.
Adam Warner.
Very impressive young man. Top of the table, Landman is not having it all his own way in this game. Yeah, I started giving people a hug and a cuddle when I was regularly losing, but I never spoke to you for weeks. Double 16 here for Warner, and the impressive stats of this young man just continue.
32.
Been looking at setting this up. He likes this area of the board. He's left it after 12 darts. Credit to Landman, who was writing him off earlier in the leg, but after 12 darts, he got himself down to a shot as well. That was due to the 3 140s.
You'd be thinking each time, but he did it again his last 3 darts.
37, look, you're requiring 58.
And he's that 2-dart combination. So when you're thinking of your practice routines at home, that is just as important than any 180 you're going to throw on a practice board. Get yourself.
When you look at the point, that hit the flight. This could be a great dart. Double 15 for the match.
120.
Double 15 comes and goes. 38. That's one match start gone. And I don't get this play. He deliberately chose double 19 as a double-double option and then a split it when he comes with 3.
Yeah, great point, Matt.
30.
I was thinking exactly the same. Horrible double this. That's not the end of the world because that leaves double 5. Perfect marker. And Luke Getty gets his first win of the day. And as a commentator, I'm very, very happy for him because at times he's lost games 4-3. And that one, he just got over the winning line and just gives him something for the rest. It's in Veenstra's hands. It's his to lose from here. But because of that treble 20,
53.
Surprising.
45.
So if I was Landman now, I'd grit my teeth even more.
Brave darts, and it's certainly going to pay off for him because he's going to come back to the board with 3 darts in hand for the first holder throw in this match, and it goes the way of Richard Veenstra.
They're just fighting it out for the win, and I just think one of these games, I think average is just irrespective. They're just telling us how good they're playing. Fabulous darts. Fabulous darts from Chris Landman. It switches from one player to the next, one player to the next. Everything I expected of this game. And a beautiful shot.
Landman, he should get at least a dart.
This is the moment, Matt. This tops is huge.
Game shot on the
what
5th leg.
A finish.
Chris Landman.
Remember that moment. What a dart that is. Oh, give himself the opportunity at that double 18. And Veenstra sighs, huge sigh of relief. Tops.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Richard Veenstra.
Sometimes when you build it up, you think it's going to end up as an anti-climax. Coming for Richard Veenstra. And Landman does his job. He sets it up for a 2-darter. And how are you feeling, Richard Veenstra? I think he's a fat 20. And for the match, tops. What an unbelievable game. In the clash of the Titans, in a clash of the top of the table, it's Richard Veenstra that comes through. An amazing game there. So he's not the type of guy to be so insulting and go bull. He just felt it was the right thing to do. He needs to nail this double 2. It's been kind of many of the players today.
12. Tony require 42.
Well, to grind one out. 2 8s.
26.
It's just not happening.
It's
not happening for Tony today. And sometimes you've just got to write a day off, and certainly when you've got 3 more days ahead of you, you know, you've not got time to dwell on what's happened today. It's all about tomorrow. Tomorrow will come. Tomorrow will happen. So will Thursday and Friday.
The trials and tribulations of your opponent. If I was Adam right now, as he looks for that treble 19, he'd be thinking, surely not.
95. Adam, you require 32.
I thought there was something I really fancied the way we'd done a full assessment there. That double 18 was going to go in.
Game shot on the 4th leg. Adam Warner.
Well, that's the breaker throw, and Adam is now 1 leg away from the points and keeping himself in the running.
Not thinking 81.
Because going downstairs would have left the 120. It does mean that Adam's probably going to have to use the bull if he doesn't hit the treble here now. So that leaves 62. But double 13 for the match. And a wonderful, wonderful finish and a great conclusion to Adam Warner, a guy many of us didn't know an awful lot about before he started this week, but he's right in the mix.